for Cantwell. We're gonna start a website with Fox Day and Owen Benjamin called
Was it Unearthed or what's it called?
Unauthorized.tv.
Whatever. What the
You know what he said last night?
What did he
Can
say?
I quote Owen Benjamin?
Sure.
Guys, we're gonna be bigger than InfoWars. I don't need them. Unauthorized.tv
Oh, can I plug it? Because I just got the confirmation.
is going to be bigger than InfoWars, according to Owen Benjamin. I haven't laughed that hard in a while. And look, InfoWars has been doing some shit lately, and Alex has been doing some shit I'm not thrilled with. That being said, I don't make sweeping, ridiculous declarative statements like,
of course
I'm going to beat InfoWars. Like, what are you, nuts? Even without any platforms, they're bigger than you'll ever be. Vox? Like, what are you, nuts? They were saying in the chat last night, they're like, Vox Day had to be sitting at his house going, stop doing this.
Throwing books.
We're not going to be bigger than them.
Yeah, but let me plug that now because I just got the confirmation. Tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. after our show, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard, 5:30 Central Time, Mike and I will be on the War Room with Harrison Smith. We're gonna be doing an interview on InfoWars tomorrow. It's weird, you know. Owen all of a sudden has a meltdown, and then we get an invite. It's kind of nice, right? So we'll be on tomorrow, and we'll obviously be posting the link and stuff from our social media. Yeah, that did happen. We haven't played this here. I'm sure you covered it a bit, but Owen Benjamin called out Alex Jones.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, brother.
You fucking now have to deal with Mel Gibson the entire show.
Reed Siege. Yeah, dude, Owen was sieging hard last night. He was doing 8 + 7 - 1.
He's terrible.
Look at his
like
hair.
legitimately laughable. Like he won't even have me on now because of the
Alex
Jew
Jones.
talk. Alex Jones.
His kids are Jewish.
Such a
It's
shill.
just like, I
I
don't
didn't
like
text
it.
him today.
Isn't that a simple thing? You know what I mean? Like, if I was friends with a guy, like, let's say I was friends with Bill Burr.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Let's say I was buddies with Bill Burr, and he frequently had me as a guest on Bill Burr's morning podcast, right? Let's say that I did 3 months of N-word talk, right? He's got a half-black kid. He's got a black wife.
Mm-hmm.
Would I be angry if Bill Burr started hearing all of these clips and maybe not having me on his show?
Look, you gotta understand, he's already in a really weird position too. On top of all that, like they're already calling him all these names. You know, if you go after, and by the way, look, man, Owen, you gotta have tact. He has no tact. He's just like, yeah, Jews are just killing people. I'm like, whoa, calm down, Owen. So it's like, yeah, you know, I can't imagine that, you know, Alex has enough problems as it is. He also doesn't need to undertake, you know, Owen Jew talk
problems.
Benjamin. Yeah.
I said, when no one stood up for you and everyone treated you like garbage, I went on your show to circle the wagons. When you were flipping out about Rogan, I had your back. I said, you should sell your bridge burning business. You'll make more money than your fake boner pills. He was like, well, we should talk. No. You are a disgusting little weasel.
So he did. So wait, you're admitting that Alex even said we should talk?
But this is what I mean.
Why don't you just talk to him?
Because this is what he does. He has admitted that he does this. He admitted it about with Crowder.
Yeah.
He just shuts down and runs away.
Owen, man, you're losing your mind, dude.
Him now. He's had a good handle on things.
Look at his hair.
His JF hair.
He looks like a lunatic.
So for all the people out there that told me, you know, I believe in people until I don't. That's just something you have to understand.
Rough too.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
he's
hitting him
aging
really hard.
like
Yeah.
he's on drugs. You know, pretty badly. If I were to guess.
About me. Rogan Retribution? No, it's because of Jew talk. He's funded by Jews. Like, that's the fact. The fact that I make fun of Jews makes him... When I was doing his show, he had callers call, and one of the guys said, Owen, I'm a big fan of you. Alex will never touch this topic. I don't know why. But can you talk about Israel and why the Congress is being taken over by Israel? And I was like, sure. Alex heard that. I'm never allowed back on again. Am I sad? No. I can't.
Wait, so he took a call while he was hosting InfoWars? Is that what he's saying? And somebody asked about Israel?
Maybe.
I'm
I didn't
trying
watch
to,
the clip because
No, I'm not asking you to watch the clip. I'm just saying from what he just said.
Sure. Alex heard that. I'm never allowed back on again. Alex will never touch this topic. I don't know why. But can you talk his show? He had callers call, and one of the guys.
Yeah, when he was guest hosting a show. Yeah, it was on InfoWars. So he didn't even. So Alex didn't even do it because he did it because what he says on his own show.
He did it.
He
Because
did it
you
on
did the
InfoWars.
Jew stuff on his network. Like, no
Right.
offense, Owen. I don't know if you know this right now, Owen. I don't have a Twitter account, and I'm being actively silenced every day. And the guys that are doing it, most of them are Jewish. So needless to say, buddy, more than ever in my life, I got a thing or two to say about those people. That being said, if I get invited on InfoWars, where Alex Jones, who married a Jewish woman, has Jewish kids, his name
Beautiful
is,
black daughter.
His name is on the. It's his company. Out of respect, dude, I wouldn't go on his thing and go on all the Jew stuff. And if I did, I certainly wouldn't take it personal if that man, who again has Jewish children, said to me, "Hey man, look, can't have you on if you're going to be doing the Jew stuff." Like, that makes sense, right? Would that be mad? Like, I wouldn't go, "How dare you silence me?" It's your company. This is not. Like, again, if we brought some guy on to do a show in the afternoons and that guy just started going Jew, Jewy, Jew, we might go like, "Hey, buddy, do us a favor. You're kind of under our umbrella now. Maybe dial it back." I'm not even saying don't do it, but maybe chill out. So like you said, he did it on his platform and he's like, "So I can't come on, like, I can't come on your show and talk and blame something your children are half of on all the world's problems?"
Bookie says Harrison is having you on to throw shade on Owen. That's a $2 super chat. And then a $4.99, the worst there ever be. We got to be consistent. Alex is doing the same thing to Owen as Joe did to him. I love Alex, but I think he mistreated Owen. No. There's a difference. Joe didn't have Alex on because of something Alex did many years ago on his own time. Alex didn't say anything on Rogan's show or Rogan's network. I think there's a little bit of a difference. InfoWars is Alex's network. You know what I mean? So I would say it's a little different. If this situation was Alex wasn't having Owen on because of the Jew stuff that Owen was saying on his own show,
Yeah, Rogan was
that would be completely different.
Rogan was being way more disingenuous about why he wasn't having Alex on. And he wasn't having Alex on, I still suspect, because the powers that be either told him not to, or because Joe himself said, "If I have Alex on, are they going to pop my fucking multi-million-dollar gig here on YouTube?" I think that had more to do with it. So Joe was being much more disingenuous. Now, Alex was giving Owen a guest spot on InfoWars to host a show, to represent the brand, to have the fucking logo of the show behind him while he hosts. That's different. That's you're filling in. You're an employee. So yeah, like, again, you have a right. Even Joe would, like, let's say Alex was big J-woke guy and he was just going off about Jews all the time. And Rogan said, "Look, you can come on, but you got to chill out with the Jew stuff." That's still letting you on. Rogan just wouldn't have him on
At all.
This clearly was him going into business for himself on fucking InfoWars' airwaves, and now he's paying for it. And, of course, he has to lash out in typical Owen fashion.
Yeah. And again, we don't think he. We'll say it again because then we get shit no matter what we do. We don't think Owen should have been demonetized. We got shit for saying that. We don't think Owen should have been demonetized. However, if Alex doesn't want that on his network, that's his network, right?
It's just the way I roll, or else I wouldn't be able to function. I have to operate without fear. So my bad about Alex.
Operate without a comb?
No, your fear and a comb.
Maybe a nice razor. Maybe just go get a nice fucking barber. Take a nice visit to the barber.
Get taken care of, bud.
I mean, he's absolutely bought and sold. Just bought and sold, baby. And when I went on Alex Jones, here's a little inside info. Steven Crowder was like, "Do not go on Alex Jones. He's a kook. He's a weirdo. It'll bring your name through the mud. Don't go on Alex Jones. You don't want to be associated with that."
I will say this.
Now they all talk to each other and nobody to Owen. Bunch of clowns. Yeah,
That's true.
it is true.
That is true. But yeah, I will say this about 3 years ago. That almost kind of makes sense. When Owen still wasn't totally blacklisted yet. He wasn't totally nuts. And he probably could have turned the ship around a little bit. Going on InfoWars was a risky move. But now he's trying to play it off like, yeah, I didn't even have to do that. Like, you needed that too back then. Shut up.
Yeah,
I hate
stop
you, Owen.
pretending like
It's
you didn't.
disingenuous. You wanted to be accepted so badly.
All right, let me read a couple super chats before we keep going with the video. Pop Culture Inc. says, "Sis better than Red Bar? Why or why not? Be real." That's not fair. We like Red Bar. Don't do that.
Yeah,
Red Bar's great.
Yeah, why can't we both exist?
Yeah, why can't we both be great?
Different products.
Yeah. Dave, my body the same size, says, "You want to talk about Owen? Okay. What if I want to talk about the moon? Guys, we never went to the moon. $5 from Canada. Thank you. Much appreciated."
Or else you'll never be invited to the parties. He's a alt-right Nazi. I said, no, Steven Crowder's a good guy. So the same thing happened with Alex. I did Alex. I stood by Alex. I was a very good part. I guest hosted for $0. I never got paid $1 from Alex Jones. Oh, you're obsessed with money. No, I'm explaining to you that I was never motivated by money ever once with Alex Jones.
But you're motivated now by pointing out that you didn't get money. You see what I mean? Like,
right, that's the weird part.
Oh,
right?
you're one of these guys that likes to, do things for people, but then bring up what you did for them all the time. See, you're the kind of guy I would never accept a good gesture from, because you're the kind of guy who I have to hear about it from for the rest of my life. Could you imagine if, like, I bought us Burger King on the way down to, like, Miami, and then just still now I'm still going,
hey, remember what about your Burger King?
But I mean, like, I shouldn't have to pay for any weed ever because, like, I got you Burger King one time. Like, no, it should just be one of us is at the line. Like, no, I got this. It's just, you give me next time.
I like how you Kaiser Sose that, by the way.
But like you get the
Yeah.
There's like when he does with he did that with when he was going through all the Nimmer stuff. Brings up how much money he gave Nimmer. Brings up how much money he gave all these guys who tried to kill his kids. Like he's just he can't do good unless he tells everyone what good he did. He's a scumbag. It's a scummy move.
It's a tough one, man. Yeah, no, it is. And then him bringing up you didn't do it for money. You did it so more people would watch your show. You did it for exposure. That's why he did it,
Hour every other week for him. I never got paid $1. He sold people boner pills. Literally boner pills.
Now he's got a problem with the boner pills.
Yeah, when he was on there, he was
Now
fine
he's
with
got a
the
problem
he
with
was fine with the boner pills earlier.
So,
by the way, man, I gotta say, we called this every person he ever has any sort of relationship with. He completely ruins it. That's another father figure gone.
And by the way, Tony Barber says, narcissists are impossible to work with. However, he is right about the small hats, let's be honest. I understand your point, but is he helping, Tony? Is he helping anyone? Mm-hmm. Who helps more? People that, people like MDE or people that do like little subtle comedy and kind of, get people a little more. Guys like the GDL who get people like fucking Brett Favre to mention the USS Liberty on camera. Like that kind of shit works. This doesn't help. A guy who's not even allowed inside of his house, sitting on his porch ranting about Jews. Nobody's watching this and going, yeah, I'm picking up what this guy's laying down. This guy attracts potential synagogue shooters, not people who want to have a dialogue about us, 1.4% being a bit overrepresented in certain demographics. That's all. But look at this guy. This isn't helping. And then Tony goes, he's a bit unhelpful. Agreed.
Fair.
He's a bit, you're right. He's a little bit unhinged.
Yeah, I mean the fact that now he's saying that I'm toxic, that I can't be allowed on, and do I feel bad? No, it's a revealer. He's terrible.
A week ago, you were talking him up. A week ago. 1 week ago. I remember.
When he first went on Rogan, and he still was like, "Nah, man, I'm not gonna get."
He wore that NASA shirt. It was really funny. Yeah, it was exactly.
That's when it started, though. He was like, "You
stewing,
fucking little piece of shit." It only took a few days of stewing. You
And,
know that
you know,
first that first night, his wife probably talked him out of it. Honey, look, let's not. You know, you've been in a lot of fights with a lot of people lately, and maybe chill out a little bit.
And then the last straw, of course.
You can still like him if you want. I don't care. I really don't.
Good. Thank you, Owen. Thank you for allowing me to watch things.
You're allowed.
Thank you, cult leader. Thank you, gracious cult leader. Guys, by the way, you're allowed to watch anyone you want besides just ROTC. You're allowed. We're allowing you. Holy fuck. Imagine thinking this way.
That really is creepy. That is more telling than anything. Dog Munch, $5. I love this lolcow.
People are like, Big Bear, I know I'm going to hear this. Big Bear, I still like Alex, but I also like you. What do I do? Like both of us. Who cares? You can like Biggie and Tupac. And I'm not even starting a feud with
you two ain't Biggie and
No,
Tupac.
no, calm down. Fuck it. You're not even Jada Kiss. Yeah. Relax. Yeah. Relax, Jada Kiss and Cameron.
He's like Tupac, and you're like Lil Cease. Remember Lil Cease from Junior Mafia?
I know you hear me on the radio.
You're Lil Cease, nigga.
You think you're Tupac or Biggie? Really?
Alex is definitely Tupac.
You're not even the Outlaws.
Sank Younger is Biggie, and Alex is Tupac, and you are Lil Cease. You're Lil Cease.
Fucking Mace over here thinks that he's Biggie or Tupac.
God, remember Mace?
I remember.
No, don't even let him be Mace, because Mace had that one hit out.
Harlem World. Actually, you're right. Good point.
By the way, the worst of the hit Bad Boy albums.
Yeah.
Because all the filler songs on that were garbage. Yeah.
The guy, he's so short and fat and dumb and drunk that, like, I don't. It's just, he's so.
Owen is jaw rule.
Yeah, everybody's making all these great references. Trust me, nobody's beating my Lil Cease reference. Yeah. It's not happening. I mean, you can keep swinging, but it's not.
Cisco versus Pac. That one's not bad.
But nobody's even staying in the genre. They're doing this genre no justice. They're doing it like, oh yeah, they're naming rappers from fucking 15 years later. You're like, that's not the genre though.
It's got to be around the same time.
Yeah, that's why I thought Tupac. Could you imagine if Lil Cease was like, yeah, me and Tupac are beefing? You'd be like, what? Ooh. No, they're not. Biggie and Tupac are beefing. Tupac would not recognize you if you were in this room right now. I guarantee you, if you walked up to Tupac, Lil Cease, he would hand you his keys because he would think you were the valet. Don't scratch it.
Owen's WC from West Side Connection.
Fucking Alex is Eminem, and you are Cannabis. Cannabis wanted to battle everybody.
Dilated Peoples.
He would call me and rant about Joe Rogan, saying he's a Satanist and he works for the CIA. And I would just sit there. One time I was having a meal with my family, and I said, listen, I told my wife, I was like,
we didn't go to the moon.
I just have to, just give me a minute. He's my friend. He seems like unhinged. And so I listened to Alex rant on and on and on about Joe Rogan being a Satanist because I thought he needed it. And then he turned on me just because I make fun of Jews. So, and I was, when people would attack Alex, I was very decisively standing up for Alex, and I apologize. You guys were right. All the thousands of people that said Alex Jones is a shill.
He is losing everybody. Who's left? Gavin? I think he had Gavin on the other day. Is he the last one left that still talks?
Gavin's also like really. He's out.
He's done too.
Gavin's out. So he's just shilling for his dumb website.